Hi guys, I figured I would do what's on my iPhone. Came up with a list of applications that are unique, at least to me. The first app I actually want to go into is a navigation app that I use, and it's called TomTom. And we can go into it here just so you can see what it looks like. So I mean, that's obviously the map, and you get your choice of options. Navigate to somewhere, and you have your people and places and points of interest and things like that. And if you want to share it to Facebook, I believe it has that ability as well. I don't really use it for that. I really use it just for simple navigation. And you can have favorites, and I have all of the different things in there. Or you can input an address, or you can search somebody through your contact list. But I really love the application because it's so simplistic that it's kind of cool, and it is voice driven as well. So it's not going to say anything because it's not going anywhere. It's about a $30 or $40 purchase through iTunes, and it's yours forever. So there's no recurring cost after you pay the initial fee. They also have traffic service in here, which is another reason why I like it. The traffic service, you do pay an annual $20 a year, I believe, or $9 a year. I don't remember. But that actually comes in handy when I'm commuting and going away to areas that I'm not familiar with, and it can definitely help route around traffic. So that's one of the apps that I actually like to use, is the TomTom app. The second app that I like to use is Hootsuite and Vine, and these are all under my social apps. So if we go into that folder, there's obviously other stuff in here, but these are the two apps that kind of stand out. So I'll go into Hootsuite first, and as you can see, I have a list of things which I'm following, and generally it follows Twitter and Facebook. I don't really like the Facebook interface all that much. I actually like the native Facebook better, but I have it in here. But you can go into your home feed, and you have all of the things that you're following in one list, and it makes the interface is a little easier to read than the native Twitter app. I like the native Twitter app, and see, it tells me I have 92 messages, so now I have to scroll all the way up and review all of them. So it's kind of a nice app. You can set up filters, so like if you're following specific individuals or whatever, you can actually go in and set up those. You get I think you get 5 free streams with Hootsuite, and then after that you would have to pay an annual fee. It's not very much, but again, I'll leave descriptions in the below section of this video so you guys can check it out. But it's a really cool app, and it separates things out a little bit, because with Twitter generally you have one long list of things that are going on, and it's hard to keep track of what's going on, like retweets, or if you sent the tweet, or if somebody mentioned you, or if somebody sent you a direct message, and so on and so forth. And with this app, it's kind of nice because it separates it all out. So if you just want to go look at your mentions, then you can just do that, and it filters all that out. So it's kind of cool. And in the same token, the next app is Vine. I did rant about Vine a little bit before. I really don't understand the purpose of it, to be honest with you. Because essentially it's like a Twitter, and you can leave short video clip messages. Stuff in here quite interesting. I don't know what this is. It's George J. Link Lloyd. Okay, it's kind of boring. It's not doing anything. Like, this one's kind of interesting.
Hey. Hey. Hello. Hey.
So yeah, it's kind of interesting. The app. So essentially you would just touch the video app, and then you would just press here for everything you want to record, and then and then you'll be able to send it out. And that's kind of how it works. So it's kind of silly. But, there's all different things. So, like, that one's kind of cool. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? When you want to know. I go 49ers. Next app I like are sports-related apps. So we'll go into the sports section. I have a bunch of things in here. I have NFL and Sports Center and all that. But my two favorite apps out of here are the GameCenter app and the MLB At Bat. The new one for 2013 has not been released yet. but it is one of the apps that I do like because you can I can open it up and it'll still give you a general idea how it works. Essentially, I'm a Mets fan, and you can go in here and see videos from the games that were played. Obviously, the whole point of this app is so you can watch games live, out of market games. That's how they sell it. So obviously, I wouldn't be able to watch a Mets game on here live as it's happening, but the day after, I could watch it. You know, the subscription, you can use it on all different devices. So you can use it on Xbox, on iPhone, on iPad, Apple TV, and a slew of other. But GameCenter just came out. Obviously, we were in a lockout, so this application just came to life the other day. And they redid it for this year, and I don't really like the interface. It's a little confusing to me. But I still like the app, and because of the short season, I don't think they really had a lot of time to go in and edit. Since I'm on Verizon, I get this Verizon exclusives thing, so there's a bunch of little clips, you know, of stuff, but I don't really get it for that. I get it more for watching the games. And I just got a message about New Jersey Devils. That's nice. But anyway, I can look at the schedule, and why is this showing me? Oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for, is the monthly schedule. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but all the games are listed here. And then what you would do is, there was a game yesterday, let's say the New Jersey Devils played the Penguins. And boy, did they kick our butt. So you would click on that. And then you get like a summary of the game and whatever. You can watch a full game recap, a condensed game, which is usually about, you can watch the whole game in like 10 minutes, which is really cool. So like if you don't really want to watch the whole game, you can just watch that. And you can watch the whole game if you press watch. But of course, if I do it now, it's not gonna let me because the game just happened yesterday. But you know, see, it says I'm in a blacked out area and I cannot view the game. But usually about 48 hours after the game passed, you can watch it. An interesting tip for folks, with the Apple TV, you can actually watch the game the day after. I'm not sure if it's a special thing with Apple TV, but with Apple TV, it's a slightly different interface, but you can go to the game like 24 hours after it happened and you can watch it. So for some reason on the Apple TV, you don't have to wait 2 days. And usually that works for me, because if I don't catch a game one night, I can usually watch it the next night. So yeah, but it's a really cool app. I can play the condensed game. It will let me play that. And of course I'm going to have to do it this way. But it's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm not going to play any more of it, but you guys get the idea. And then we'll go back to this way, I think. Yeah. Another app I like to use is called Keeper, and I have this under my utilities folder. Keeper is a software that you use in order to save your passwords. Different websites that you frequent, but you don't remember the passwords and you write them on little pieces of paper and stuff. This is an app that lets you organize all that, and I actually like this app a lot. It's password protected, as you saw in the previous game. And then I have everything broken down into different things. And I have things like my web hosting site, what's the password for that, and what my login is, shopping sites, medical sites, my work email, and all those passwords. So in here I could type a new record. So if I want to create a something called, I don't know, hockey. So I mean, I could call it hockey, and I could type hockey, and then let's say, you know, that would be the folder of anything that's hockey related. And then in here you would type like NHL GameCenter, let's say. And oh, it typed it out. And then in here I type in whatever my login and my password is for that. You type the URL. Once you save this in, you can actually click on the link, and it has a built-in secure browser. It'll open up the browser, and then all you need to do is your username and your password will actually show up as little blocks like these on the top. And I don't want to demonstrate that right now because it would obviously display a password to a particular site of mine. But trust me, it's actually quite convenient for if you want to quickly log in and you have a very complicated password, it would help. this has the subscription model is primarily to do internet syncs and secure backups and restores. So that's really why you're paying for the subscription. You can keep all of your information backed up on their secure systems. So like, let's say you lost your iPhone and you got a new one, you would contact them and they would disable your original iPhone's accounts, and then your subscription would be carried onto the new phone and it would be restored onto your new phone. So that's kind of cool. But these are all the sync options, and these are different. Like I could change the theme, so I could do blue or green or camouflage or wood or whatever, but I like the generic one. It's fine for me. And I can self-destruct. So this is something like if somebody stole your phone and they're trying to hack into your account, and if they fail the PIN number or password 5 times, it actually destroys the data on it. So you have to be very careful as well. If you actually forget your PIN to get into this app, then you're in bad luck. And then you get a help screen and a log out. So this is a really cool app, and I'll link it down below so you guys can check it out. Also in my utilities, I have an application called LogMeIn. It's one of my favorite applications. So what this is it's kind of like Go to My PC. It's a little different of a model. It's actually a free service, but I actually do subscribe to it because the subscription offers a little more support and additional options. But for the masses, if you just want to remotely log into your PC, the free version of this software works fine. So I've typed in my password. I'm going to hit login. I don't want to remember it because that's actually a big issue. And this gives you some remote control hints. But generally, I just want to show you the computer. And there's my MacBook. Now I have to put it on this side so you guys can see it. So that is my desktop computer, essentially, or my MacBook. And then I would type in my password in there, which is to the local computer. And I will actually see my desktop on this small device. You can use this on iPad, on iPhone, obviously in other computers. It's quite nice, and it's one of my favorite softwares. My next free app, it is a free app, is called AppGratis. So I'm going to go into that so you guys can see. What it is it's an application. A friend of mine actually clued me in on it. It's an app that actually tells you about apps that are free for a day or two or whatever. And every day you get a push notification on your phone, and it will tell you, hey, this app is free today. Go download it. And you have to download it through this application. But there are some really nice apps in here. I mean, and it gives you a history of some of the old apps that they had in the in previous days. So, and it's free, but normally it costs, what is it, 99 cents? Oh, okay, so it's a big discount. But no, seriously, in some cases it's a $4, $5, $6 discount depending on what the app is. So that's kind of a cool app, for you guys to check out. And the next app that I enjoy is Dropbox. I absolutely love this app. And the reason is it makes my video editing so much easier. So what I do is, obviously I vlog, and I take my vlogs, whether it's on my phone or on the T4i, and what I'll do is when I connect it to the computer, it'll upload right into Dropbox. As you know, the iCloud does not sync videos; it only syncs pictures. So it makes a dilemma as to how do I transfer the movie files that I took throughout the day for my vlog onto the computer. Dropbox has the option to sync camera upload, so it means whatever's in your photo album will sync into Dropbox. Dropbox is free, and I believe you get 2 gigabytes for free, and then if you start doing some of their promotional things, you can gain free storage. So I think I was up to about 4 or 5 gigs for free, but because I've been starting to vlog, I actually upgraded to the a pay account. That gives me 100 gigabytes of storage. Because of the amount of videos that I'm doing, I need more storage because it was running out of storage for me to process these videos. Actually, there's 22 clips of files that are getting uploaded, and it's uploading from here into Dropbox. And once that's done, I actually go to my MacBook, and I have Dropbox running as an app there, and then I go into the Dropbox folder and all the video files are there, and then I could just download those into the computer, merge them into Final Cut Pro or Premiere Pro or any video editing app software, and voila. And you can sync other things. You don't have to sync just pictures and video. You could sync Word files, Excel files, PDF, anything that's a file, you can literally do that with. You can make it public, like there's public or share. So if I make it public, then anybody on the internet can see it. And if I make it a share, there's nothing in here right now, but if I add stuff in here, it'll give me the option to be able to share with other individuals. Like it'll give you a special URL that only the people that have it will be able to get to, and it's not a public URL. That's how that works. But it's a really, really fantastic app, and I enjoy using it a lot. And obviously I have all my vlogs in here. The first one I want to go into is RadioPup. RadioPup is an app. It's going to probably start playing, but I'll turn it off. It's an app where you can search for music stations near you, and then you get to pick, your city. So I'm close to New York City, but I could also pick Jersey Shore, and it'll pick stuff from the shore and from Philly. But I want to pick there's New Jersey and there's New York. I'll pick New York, and then those are the stations that I can pick from in New York. The other app I enjoy using more is the app called TuneIn. And with TuneIn, it's the same concept. This one actually has a bigger selection of music stations. Like we have Electric FM in here, 1010 Wins, Mega 97, PLJ. All of these are tri-state area radio stations. So this app actually has a bigger selection than the RadioPup, but they're both very similar. This app is actually nicer. There's a free version and a pay version. With the free version, it's literally you could just pick a few and listen to them. With the pay version, you can actually record them and listen to them later, or you can set up like an alarm clock to wake you up to the station every morning. And the last app in the media library here is called Shazam, and it's probably going to, it's not good, perfect. So Shazam, for those that don't know, is an app where if you're listening to a song or music or something, you can actually press this and it'll actually listen and tell you what song it is, and then it'll link you out to various places where you can get the song. And it works quite well. And I actually got this app once because it was just something I was listening to on the radio and I had no idea what it was. And I used it, and it was really cool how it recognized what the song was, and it actually led me to buy it. So it's kind of nice, and I use it very rarely, but I do love the application and what it does. So, and you can hook up with your friends in here, like your Facebook friends and stuff, and it's looking for people in here, but those are all the friends that are on my list. These are tags of things that I've tagged, and there's all these different songs on here. I'm not going to play them because then I have to wipe out the music, but you get an idea. It's kind of nice, and it gives you a history of it. So if you're out and about and you hear a song, you can tag it, and then later on you can go back and listen to, see what it was, and listen to it, buy it, view it on YouTube or what have you. So those are some of the apps that I enjoy using. What kind of apps do you guys like using? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to share, like, comment, subscribe to my videos. Don't forget to check out my website at www.devilsfan.net, where you guys can be hooked up to everything and anything about me, social media links and things like that. And I will catch you in the next video.